I went a little bit crazy on Temu and I ordered all of these chastity devices, and I'm going to do an unboxing with you and a little bit of a review. And let's see just how bad they are. I'm expecting kind of a mix. Some really, really awful ones and some pretty alright cages, to be honest. These are probably all going to be knockoffs of more expensive versions, but here we go. The first one is... Oh my goodness. It is ridiculous. Look at it. What's this? It's sandpaper. Like, it's actually sandpaper. Have they supplied sandpaper in case there's any sharp edges? Surely not. So this one is a foo-foo clip, and it has an inverter as well. You need a belt to go around it to hold it in place. But look at it, it's so tiny. I mean, there's not really much I can say for this. It does have some little sharp bits of plastic, so you would need to be quite careful with it, but wouldn't wear it for long term, but I guess it's fine. I love the idea that this had to go through customs, and some customs officer had to see all of this. Like, this one looks like it's been opened by customs. Okay, what is it? Doesn't tell me what it is. Oh yeah, this one has 100% been opened by customs. Like, either that or it was very badly packaged. Right. It's, do you know one thing I will say? It's very large. And I think I got this one because it had a little bit of a different opening. It kind of reminds me of the Holy Trainer type lock. Oh, I remember why I got this actually, because it has this kind of handcuff style lock. Did that work? Oh yeah, needs to be closed. So I guess the one thing this has going for it is that it would be pretty easy to get on, because all you would do is kind of get yourself in position, lock it, and then push. Pretty sturdy, to be fair. I've definitely seen worse, but yeah, it is a little bit on the big side. So, I just love that this has been scrunched up and shoved back in. I wonder what else we'll find as we unlock everything. This one, I don't know, doesn't look like it's been opened. I don't even remember what I ordered. Okay, I should have worn a different coloured dress because it's going to be a little bit hard to see some stuff, but whatever. This is a double-ended cage. It's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And it comes with, I'm not going to open both these because, are they the same? Yeah. They're both kind of curved base rings in different sizes. But what you do, you get yourself in the ring and then put it on, obviously. Lock yourself up, it's a barrel lock. And then your friend goes in this side and you can have a little cage party. This is actually really solid though. I don't know how to like demonstrate how solid this is. Like, yeah, I'm impressed. I might need to try and find somebody to have a cage party because like honestly, how fun, how exciting. It does look just like a standard barrel lock. Okay, actually I should probably put it together and check that it actually fits. So I don't really see any sharp edges, which is a good sign, but sometimes when you get these, oops, they're just not the best for actually fitting. Oh, okay. Pretty sturdy. I'm gonna say, I think if you put enough force trying to do a little tug of war, it would definitely come apart, but not too shabby considering. I feel like it's a pretty solid option if you've got a friend, a little bromance brewing, you wanna, you know, get the party going, as I keep saying. Which party? Chastity party? Maybe? Maybe? I'm going to have so much fun today. Why did I order everything in black? I didn't realise this. Like I say, I did not realise when I ordered this. Oh, this is just for putting your chastity key in. Okay, so it does fit 2 keys. I've obviously not going to take the ring off them just because I don't want to separate them just now. So you put your key in here, and then, are these numbered? These are not numbered. Oh wait, they are. Just some of them are not printed very well, but this is one that's really not well printed. And then, where's the good one? This one's pretty good. So anyway, you would put it in here, through your key, snap it together. Now, let's go for it. Actually, I'm going to use one of the bad ones in case I want to make a video with this later on. Okay, a hurdle. A slight issue. It's very difficult to get in. There we go. Well, I mean, the purpose of these is that when they're numbered and you can actually see the numbers, that your key holder would know if you'd taken it off because they'd be able to tell, but yeah, that did come off pretty easily, so if you were in a mood to remove it, it wouldn't be too difficult. I actually think these are meant to be pulled off though, because they have this little cut in them. Anyway, this, not the best quality, but it works. Fits 2 keys, pretty easy to use. Everything that I bought was pretty cheap as well, so, I mean, what can you really expect quality-wise? I'm kind of excited to see what's in this. I've not had anything truly horrific yet, and I'm almost a little bit sad. Like, you know, one of the things is that a lot of these manufacturers make cages for all the companies, so I don't know, I didn't really expect them to be too awful, but at the same time, I was really hoping. But yet again, this cage is pretty big. I bought it because it was a little bit of a different style. Do you know what? I quite like this actually. It's got this little indent that it slots into. so it stops it being able to twist too much. One of the problems you sometimes have with these cages is that they move. Now, can you see that move? This is very breakable. Very, very breakable. You'd also be able to kind of like touch yourself through this, but it would be good for cleaning, except for the fact that it is too large for pretty much everyone. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I feel like I should have kept this one set of keys so that I don't need to unlock. I'm just going to keep using the one set of keys so that I don't need to undo the bag each time. Okay, not as smooth as the other one, but not too bad. I've encountered a slight problem. So I tried to use the barrel from the other chastity cage. So I guess I've learned my lesson. That didn't work because it opens the other way. But this one, the barrel lock's coming out of it for a start. I guess you won't be able to just twist that. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit problematic. Oh well. I give this one, maybe I should start rating them out of 10. I'm gonna give this one like, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Purely because I like the colour and the design, but it is not practical and it will 100% break. Like, it is breakable. This one, 10 out of 10. For the amusement, practicality, 4, 5? Totally practical. This, 10, functional, useful. Not very pretty, but it is what it is. Actually, I'm going to downgrade it because these aren't very good. We'll give it an 8. And this one, I'm going to give it like a 5. Yeah, it's still rattly. It's not me just being dumb. Yeah, 5 for the rattle, but I do like, it's a little bit different. I think maybe for like a playtime cage. Okay, what's next? Some of these cages have the most hilarious descriptions, and I'm all here for it. I don't know what size I ordered. I might need to look at my order slip because this is massive. Like, I'm sorry, but most of you will not fit in this. Or rather, you will fit in it. But when you're ordering a chastity cage, if you don't know this, you measure when you're soft because you do not want to get hard in your cage. Because if you get half hard, it's going to end up hurting you. And I think this, I don't have a tape measure. I should have brought one. But this looks long enough for most of you to get hard in. So, it does feel a slight bend in it. And yet again, it's got this, which I kind of like. So this one actually came with a few different options to lock it. It's got, these aren't numbered, they're just the kind of zip tie style. I'm not 100% sure what this is meant to be, unless, is it just so you can do the lock? Is that what it's for? Maybe? That doesn't work though. I thought when I first saw it that it was one of these kind of permanent ones that you have to drill out, but it's not. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're meant to do with this, because it seems like you're meant to put this through it. But the actual cage just doesn't have space for it, which is problematic. So I'm gonna say this one's a bit of a fail. like strength wise, we'll give it, you know what, oh, that would definitely break. I was going to give it a 5, but it's getting a 2. Not only is it giving you all ideas that you're not tiny, it's also not sturdy. So it is not a winner. What have we got in the bag? Let's find out. Okay. Something quite small. It's a flat one. How did I guess? What is this? No, surely not. Do not buy this. Do not. Because I think this is like a catheter. I'm hoping that this is not a sounding rod, because firstly it's ridged, unless it goes on the outside, just for the banner. I'm gonna have to look at the picture, but there is another reason not to buy it as well. So it is clunking back and forward quite a bit, so the 2 prongs should really be a little bit bigger so that it can't do that. It's a little bit sharp as well, just where that screw-in bit goes. There's no other sharp bits on it, but yeah, these prongs should really be a little bit bigger. I mean, I just think if you're gonna buy a cage, it's the sort of thing I always say, if you're buying a cage for the first time, maybe go for something cheaper or to get different sizes, but realistically, if you're going to be wearing something every day, you want to get something that fits properly. Having something that's clunky like this, and, you know, it's going to move, it's going to be annoying, so it's a risk you take. And I think what makes it quite hard is because chastity is becoming more and more popular. There are so many companies just trying to release chastity cages, and they don't always understand what makes a good cage. So you need to be a little bit careful, and obviously some people are drop shipping, and what the hell is this? What have I ordered? Yeah, you just need to be a little bit careful, because obviously some people are drop shipping and they're just buying it from Alibaba or AliExpress, Temu, not to you. So I got this one because this is an example of what not to buy, right? I have 2 cages that I absolutely hate. This is one of them. This is not safe. This is not body safe for a start. And also the likelihood that this is going to get stuck inside you, seems like it's on there pretty sturdy right now. But aside from the fact that you will end up with bacteria stuck in here, can't clean it properly, it's just not safe. You know, the amount of people who end up having issues, getting infections because of these. The cage itself, again, has the issue where it should have slightly longer prongs, but it's not too bad of a cage. We're not going to look at the size of the ring around because I just ordered whatever sizes were there. It's also like a little bit sharp, and just really it's not of a quality that you would want. The amount of people who buy these and are like, bet you want to put me in that? No, I don't. No. If anyone says they want you to buy one of these, they do not have a clue. They are clearly not a professional. They clearly don't understand how dangerous this is because we have all been talking about them for ages. No. I mean, maybe if I hate a sub, maybe. I'm going to leave the box for last because I've already seen what this one is. And this is my other cage that I hate. I despise it. So many people buy this one because it's cheap and it's on Amazon, it's on all these sites. I hate it. The amount of times that people are like, Lara, I don't understand how to put my cage together. Firstly, it's not that difficult, and also, I just don't like this cage. It makes me so mad. So, this cage, sometimes it's plastic. This one's a silicone, which I talk about this a lot, but I do think that silicone is only really good for very short-term playwear. So if you're putting it on for like maybe an hour with your partner, and your goal is to have fun in the cage because you can move it too much. And it's also quite hard to keep clean. Instead of the rattle, instead of something like this, which is a lot harder, it's slightly easier to keep plastic clean than silicone, although you do still have more problems than with metal, but obviously it's lighter than metal, so it's one of these things that you have to weigh up. I do recommend that if you're wearing cages like either of these, that you take them off at least a couple times a week to keep clean. If you have something that's more open like this, you can probably get away with having it on for longer. But obviously, the longer you keep it on, the harder it's going to be to keep properly clean. So normally, even if you're going to be caged for a whole month, it's still fine to take it off and put it back on for cleaning. Obviously, depends what you want to do, especially with Locktober coming up. It is one of the questions I get asked. But with this, you are going to find it quite difficult to clean round about here. So, why does Lara hate this? I hope I'm not going to get demonetized for squishing the cage. Right. So, why do I hate it? Because it's dumb. That is why I hate it. It comes in so many parts, which is just annoying, especially if you're trying to put it on yourself. This cage is a knockoff of a different one. So quite often, aside from me not liking the design, quite often when you actually get it, it's not even the one that's pictured. So if you have got this cage, you start with, this one goes in the middle. Either side, it's these ones, I'll turn it around in a second so you can see. So your one with the hole goes in the middle. Technically, all of them should have a hole. But because of the knockoff design, they don't. You then put this piece on the front, and then you put your cage on, right? Do you see why I hate it yet? Do you? Do you? So, obviously, if I've used longer rods, so if you're in this, it would probably sit a bit like this. They do have shorter ones as well. But my issue is that if you put your lock, we've got numbered locks that you can actually see the writing on today, or for this one, imagine that. So if you put your lock in here, you've then got these two massive pointless rods. So in a lot of the pictures, these three rods do have a hole through them, and then they use a loop which goes through, which kind of makes sense to me, but they're not very sturdy, quite easy to break, quite easy to pull through. This one here is from Locked & Lust. It is the Vice. They've brought out a new version, maybe by the time this video is released, it's in production already, but you can see that it has one of these rods in the middle, and then it has two spacers either side. Ignore the fact it's a bit loose. That was me not using the spacers properly. I just kind of cobbled it together. So when you get your kit, there's lots of different sizes. Kind of like all these ones where they do have different size rings, different size bases, your Vice kits like that. Anyway, so I think what they've done is tried to copy some of these cages, which this one has a hinge, it has the rod that goes through, and then it's got these two kind of balancing posts. Except these posts just stick out in the air. And I just don't like it, okay? Can we just stop buying them? They're so bad. Or if you do buy it, at least cut the posts or something so it doesn't look as bad. And also stop asking me how to put it together. Let's find out what this is. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these cages, by the way. Maybe I can just make one of those mobile things. You know, like the spinning. Do a little DIY project. That could be fun, actually. Okay. I see we have saved the best for last. I don't even know what it is. Oh, I never gave this a rating. -100. Like the other one. -100 as well. Oh. I was joking about saving the best for last, but I did. So this is something that you maybe haven't seen and it's not very common. So this kind of cage, well, can we even really call it a cage? It depends. You get ones that have more kind of coverage at the front or kind of like ball shape, rounded shape. I don't know quite how to describe it. Ooh, this might be problematic actually. Oh, it does just fit. I did not think this was going to fit together. Still not convinced, to be honest. This is also not what I thought I was ordering when I got it. Not exactly. So here is made up. The kind I thought I was getting was just a 3-way strap. So it would have been a strap that goes around your waist and then a strap that goes between to join them. But this is more kind of like an open pant style. So you would just step into it. I'm not going to do it here because I might get in trouble. And it just kind of pushes you in and holds you like against your body. So not exactly a cage, but it is something that can help you with chastity. I will be honest that a lot of people who wear these are just good at chastity anyway. They're good at mental chastity. I find something that's more like a cage design is easier to keep your focus on because you physically have to unlock it. This you could just move to the side. So more symbolic, I guess. And yeah, I would probably recommend, unless you are very, very small, to get one of the larger ones or like one of the cup designs. Somebody asked me as well recently about chastity belts and if I could review them, and I don't know that much about them, but the really well fitting ones do get quite expensive. I guess this could be considered a chastity belt. Let me know which one's your favourite. I'm a bit disappointed that I haven't found anything truly awful because, I mean, some of them are a bit disappointing. This, oh, and I nearly forgot to give this a rating. I'm gonna give a 100 for what the fuck is this? But yeah, there's nothing totally crazy in here. I was expecting a lot worse, to be honest. So, do I think you should order from Temu? Probably not. Completely at your own risk. I also don't agree with their manufacturing processes. You never know if it's a company who's designing their own products, going through testing, manufacturing, or if somebody is just drop shipping them these days. So I think there's worse things you can do, and if you're not paying a lot for a cage, you kind of know that it might be bad quality. You know that it might have sharp edges, that it might not fit properly. I do still think that it can be quite good to get a cheaper cage to start with before you go fully into chastity. But understand that you might not get the perfect fit to start with, and it might take a few goes to get something that fits you perfectly. I think this one's still my favourite though. It's ridiculous. I guess this one maybe counts as a foo-foo clip as well, maybe? I don't know. My speciality is cages. I'm just gonna steal this so I can put it together. Make sure you let me know in the comments which is your favourite. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, notifications on. And I will see you in my next video, which I have no idea what it's going to be, but I'm sure we will find out together.